Hey, I want to make a quick video today because I got a very interesting question. Or at least it was interesting to me because I've never been asked this question before. I got an email from a viewer that asked me, what do I think is the most useless aftermarket gun accessory, handgun accessory, that you can actually buy? Well, I know they're talking about things like, do I think flashlights are useless on handguns, or laser grips, or laser guide rods, or, there's just all kinds of things people like to put on their guns that really sometimes not only do they not make sense, sometimes they're just not a good idea, or sometimes they're just a very controversial idea. Like, you can get people to argue about weapons lights all day long, people on both sides of the argument. But as I was sitting and thinking about what do I think is the most useless aftermarket handgun accessory you could put on a gun, I happened to be looking for something at the time. I was looking for slides for a particular gun. And when I was looking for them, something popped up on my search. It was actually on the same webpage the slides were. And I was like, well, there's the answer to the question right there. What I was looking up were Beretta slides, and what I saw on the website were 9mm muzzle brakes, otherwise known as recoil compensators, some people call them. But a 9mm muzzle brake, that's got to be the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my entire life. 9mm, and don't get me wrong, I'm not slamming 9mm. I have said all along that I think 9mm is a wonderful round, especially if you are disabled, a small child, a particularly frail woman, all those things. But the reason it is such a wonderful round is that it can be handled by pretty much anyone. It's the great all-inclusive round. No matter how sad and pathetic or weak your wrists or whatever, you can shoot 9mm. That's why I like 9mm. Like I said, it is the all-inclusive handgun round. But this notion that it would need a recoil compensator or a muzzle brake on a 9mm, to me that's almost comical. I almost thought that, look, Beretta has a sense of humor and they're pulling a joke on us. But it turns out they're very much real. So I'm going to have to say, and like I said, I know this person was probably wanting me to talk about laser sights or flashlights or all kinds of different things, maybe like reflex red dot sights, which I love, by the way, because that was one of the things they mentioned in their email, like the trend of red dot sights on handguns. Love red dot sights on handguns. Now, don't get me say anything negative about that. These old guys love that. But when it comes down to it, what I think is the most useless aftermarket handgun accessory you could ever put on a gun is a muzzle brake for a 9mm. That's like going out and buying a hardcore heavy-duty muffler for your pedal bike or your tricycle. I mean, that doesn't even seem like it belongs there, much less is it going to do any good. It's just extra garbage to put on there that just adds weight and looks out of place as far as I'm concerned. Now, if it's on a real caliber, like 40 and up or something like that, 10mm, something like that, well then yeah, they make sense. But on 9mm, come on, who are we fooling? I mean, come on, if you're someone and I'm at the range and I see you pull out a 9mm with a muzzle brake on it, unless you pulled that out of your purse or had your assistant pull it out of your bag on the side of your little wheelchair that you operate with the little straw you blow into, I am going to laugh my ass off. Hey, this is the Yankee Marshal, just reminding everyone out there that if you disagree with anything I say in any one of my videos, be it something political or tactical, I am going to give you the opportunity to come talk to me face to face instead of just having to put stuff in comment sections where someone might not even read them. You can come in one of my live chats and tell me off in person. You just have to send an email to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, and in the subject line of that video put slap the yank, and then I will get back with you and set up a time where you can come in one of the live chats and tell me off face to face.